What's up, everybody? It's that time of year again, championship football weekend. This is going to be a treat. So today on Mad Sports, we're going to talk about the spreads, we're going to talk about who I think is going to win each championship game, and we're going to talk about who's going to get in the college football playoff. So let's get into it. So the first game that we've got is tonight at 6 p.m. on the CBS Sports Network. It's against Kennesaw State and Jackson State for the Conference USA Championship. Kennesaw State is favored by 2.5. The over-under is set at 60.5. Kennesaw State is 9-3, whereas Jackson State is at 8-4. In this matchup, I like Jackson State to win the Conference USA Championship. Also on tonight at 6 p.m. on ESPN, it's Troy versus James Madison for the Sunbelt Conference Championship. James Madison is favored big here by 23.5 points. The over-under is set at 46.5. Troy comes into this matchup at 8-4, whereas James Madison comes in at 11-1 overall. In this one, I like James Madison to win the Sunbelt Conference Championship. Also tonight at 7 p.m. on ABC, we have North Texas against Tulane. This one is for the American Conference Championship. North Texas is favored by 2.5. The over-under is set at 66.5. North Texas comes into this matchup at 11-1 overall, whereas Tulane comes in at 10-2 overall. In this matchup, I like Tulane to win the American Conference Championship. And also tonight at 7 p.m. on Fox, we have Boise State versus UNLV for the Mountain West Conference Championship. Boise State is favored by 5.5. The over-under is set at 59.5. UNLV is 10-2 overall, whereas Boise State is 8-4 overall. In this one, I like UNLV to win the Mountain West Conference Championship in Dan Mullen's first year in Las Vegas. All right, moving on to tomorrow's slate of championship games. First up at 11 p.m. on ESPN, we have Miami of Ohio versus Western Michigan. This one's being played for the MAC Championship. Western Michigan is favored by 1.5. The over-under is set at 43.5. Miami of Ohio is 7-5 overall, and Western Michigan is 8-4 overall. In this one, I like Western Michigan to win the MAC Conference Championship. At 1 p.m. on ESPN2, we have the SWAC Championship game, and this is against JSU versus Prairie View. JSU is favored by 8.5. The over-under is set at 53.5, and Prairie View is 9-3 overall, whereas JSU is 9-2 overall. In this one, I like JSU to win the SWAC Conference Championship. Next up, at 11 a.m. on ABC, we have BYU versus Texas Tech for the Big 12 Championship game. Texas Tech is favored by 12.5. The over-under is set at 49.5. Both BYU and Texas Tech tout records of 11-1 overall. In this matchup, I like Texas Tech to win the Big 12 Championship game and to retain their first round bye in the college football playoff bracket. Next up at 3 p.m. on ABC, we have the SEC Championship game between Georgia and Alabama. Georgia is favored by 2.5. The over-under is set at 48.5. Georgia comes into this matchup with an 11-1 record, whereas Alabama comes in with a 10-2 record. I like Georgia to win the SEC Championship game and to retain their first round bye in the college football playoff bracket. Then, at 7 p.m. on ABC, we have the ACC Championship game. This one's between Duke and Virginia. Virginia is favored by 4. The over-under is set at 57.5. Duke has a 7-5 record overall, whereas Virginia has a 10-2 record overall. In this matchup, I like Virginia to win the ACC Championship game. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Big Ten Championship game, set for 7 p.m. on Fox. This one is between Indiana and Ohio State. Both of these teams are undefeated. Their records 12-0. Ohio State is favored by 4, and the over-under is set at 47.5. In this matchup, I like Ohio State to win the Big Ten Championship and retain their number 1 overall seed in the college football playoff bracket. So, what does all of this mean for the college football seeding that comes out on Tuesday? I think it'll be Ohio State number 1, Georgia number 2, and Texas Tech in the number 3 seed. Now, depending on how the Big Ten Championship game goes, I think Indiana is going to get that 4th spot and retain a first-round bye in the college football playoff bracket. After that, I think it's going to go Oregon at 5, Alabama at 6, Ole Miss at 7, Texas A&M at 8, Oklahoma 9, and Notre Dame retains their 10th spot in the college football playoff bracket. Then, I think the 11th seed is going to go to Tulane, leaving the 12th seed open for none other than my Fighting Dan Mullins at UNLV. Now, college football is far from over. This is an exciting time for us fans. With the playoffs around the corner and the bowl games selected on Sunday, we're in for a treat. And we're going to cover it all here on Mad Sports. So, if you like the content, hit the like button, make sure to consider subscribing, hit the notification bell for when more videos come out, and also comment down below on who you think is going to win these championship games and who you think is going to get the 11th or 12th seed in the college football playoff bracket. Also, comment down below on what bowl game you think Nebraska is going to make this year. Is it going to be Las Vegas? Is it going to be Nashville, Tennessee? Who knows? Could be Tampa, Florida. But until next time, thank you for being here. God bless, and go Big Red.